Hello, everyone. How are you guys? Here I have one Monday Night Raw for January 6th, 2025. The Raw debut episode on Netflix. And for the first hour, 20 minutes, it was absolute shit, folks. Triple H talked. The Rock talked. John Cena talked. Backstage talking. More backstage talking. Hour, 20 minutes of this happening, talking. Then Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Tribal Combat. No holds barred. The winner gets out Lua Fula around the neck to show who's the true tribal chief. And that was 20 minutes of an in-ring introduction. Like 20 minutes of just them talking about the upcoming match, video packaging. Finally, the match gets underway. Roman's by himself. He's got Paul Heyman in the corner. Solo's by himself. Match starts. They do the test of strength. Roman realizing he's losing that, tosses Solo out of the ring. They go outside the ring. They're fighting. Solo ends up rock bottom Roman on top of the announce table. It doesn't break. Sends his head back, grabs his head and just smashes the back of it into the ring post. That had to hurt. Roman's eye was kind of glazed looking after that when his back of his head smacked into that ring post. Because he had that foggy eye look there. The Solo delivered some hit bunts in the corner, clotheslines in the corner, grabbed a steel chair, repeatedly smashed Roman's back with a steel chair. Roman got the chair, did the same thing to Solo. Chair shots across the back, Superman punch. I don't know how many clotheslines he delivered in the corner. Then he hits the spear. And suddenly, Tama Tonga pulls the referee out. Jacob Fatu attacks Roman Reigns. Jacob Fatu and Solo do a number on Roman. Like 2 Samoan spikes, top rope moonsault, super kick. And Michael's like, Roman Reigns gets his butt handed to him 3-on-1. I'm like, 3-on-1? Michael, Tama Tonga's outside the ring. Jacob Fatu and Solo's the only 2 people in the ring beating up Roman Reigns. If there's a new bloodline member of Solo's group that's invisible, I like the clarification on that. Because I don't know what Michael Cole was drinking or smoking when he thought there was 3 people attacking Roman Reigns there. Because it was only 2. Then Jimmy and Sammy ran out. They took care of Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. And then Roman hits the other spear. This time, Kevin Owens comes out, stunners Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns kicks out of the stunner. Solo's like, what the heck? And then Cody, who was front row before the match started, apparently went backstage just to run out, attack Kevin Owens, ended up brawling amongst the fans. He should have stayed front row, been easier for you to get in the ring quicker. Anyhow, then Roman hits 2 spears in a row, wins the match. Solo, he needed that win a lot more than Roman Reigns did. Then after the match, this is what was confusing. The Rock came out. He was also front row before the ring, during the ring introductions for the match. And then again, he came out from backstage. So I don't understand if Cody and The Rock was front row right before this match starts. Why go backstage if you're just going to get involved in the match, right? You should have just stayed front row. The Rock hugged Roman, showed respect. I'm like, Rock, come on, low blow Roman here. Rock bottom him. You're a heel. But nope. Rock all night was like a face Rock. I don't know if it's because of his Netflix and he was just being a goody-goody two-shoes. But the heel Rock is a lot better than the comical Rock that we were getting. Last year's Rock was great. This is the Rock we need for this year. Attack Roman Reigns. I hope Friday Night SmackDown he whoops Roman's butt. Takes out Lua Fua, puts him around his neck, says, I'm the true tribal chief, boy. And I'll see you at WrestleMania. But no, instead we got the old, Roman, hey, how's it do, buddy? Next up was main event Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. So I understand why Jey didn't come out. Because it would be the numbers fans for Roman because he had the match against Drew coming up. Great match these guys put on. Wow. Finally, after an hour and 40 minutes of garbage, we finally got a great match, folks. These guys tore the house down. Jey Uso attacked McIntyre before the bell rang. Beat him up outside. Smashed the back of his head into the ring post. McIntyre had those goggy eyes there for a little bit. Then McIntyre made Jey pay. Spinebuster him. Future Shock DDT. Rapid fire clotheslines in the corner. Chops in the corner. Stomped away on him in that corner. Just destroyed Jey Uso. Jey Uso fought back. 3 super kicks in a row. Went for the running spear. McIntyre blasted him right in the face with a Claymore kick. Jay kicked out. Jay went for the Uso splash off the top rope. McIntyre got his knees up. Future shock DDT. Swing a neck breaker. Run a swing a neck breaker. Jay fought back, open hand palm strikes. Samoan drop. Jay hit the spear on McIntyre. McIntyre kicked out. McIntyre hit the Claymore again. Jay kicked out. Then Jay, as McIntyre was setting up for other Claymore, Jay pretended he was in no shape to continue. He fell down, and he was having a hard time getting up. And then McIntyre was like gloating that, he damaged Jay to the point that the referee was going to stop this match. Then as McIntyre finally goes for the Claymore, Jay tricked him. Suckered him into inside cradle, 1, 2, 3, winner main event Jey Uso. McIntyre's face, his jaw dropped because he's like, I got tricked. I fell for it, Then we were supposed to have the New Day versus Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, where the New Day won, they could get changed in the man's locker room again. But due to so much talking, that match was being canceled and postponed to the following week or the week after that. The way they did it was New Day said we're not wrestling Los Angeles because we don't serve to wrestle. For the past 3 weeks, you guys have been complaining about how you're not allowed to change in the man's locker room because the disrespect you give Big E 3 weeks ago. Now you don't want to wrestle because you're in Los Angeles. Just admit that due to time constraint and so much talking happening, the match was just canceled. The excuse they came out with didn't make sense. Then we have Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan fought for the World Women's Championship with Dominic Mysterio, Miguel Rodriguez at ringside. During Rhea Ripley's entrance, she decided to deliver a cannonball off the ring apron, knocking down Miguel. Chased after Dominic, got in the ring. As she got into the ring, Liv Morgan blasted her with a code breaker, DDT'd her, stomps on her in the corner. Got 15 stomps in that corner. Liv get Rhea. Liv Morgan delivered the Three Amigos. That ticked off Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley caught her, Riptide, Liv kicked out. Rhea Ripley hit running clotheslines, big Buddha right in the face. Went for out of Riptide. Liv Morgan countered that, tornado DDT'd her. Then shades of how Liv won the title at SummerSlam last year, where Dominic slid a chair in and Liv hit Oblivion on it. She did the exact same thing because Regal had distracted the referee. But Rhea Ripley this time kicked out. 2 back-to-back Riptides, and your new World Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. What I don't understand is Dominic and Miguel watched her deliver the 2 back-to-back Riptides, and not once did they even try to help Liv keep the belt, get involved for a disqualification, pull the referee out. They just stood there and watched it happen. The end of that match made no sense because clear as day, you can see Miguel and Dominic just watch what's happening. After the match, Dominic's trying to get back with his mommy. He's like, hey, mommy, I'm sorry, take me back. Oh, yeah, she kicked him right in the balls. Dominic fell down. Poor Dom was hurting. Then she left a Riptide to Dominic, and she just left. Poor Dominic. Tried to get back with his mommy and got kicked in the nuts and Riptide. Poor guy. Main event time. Seth Rollins, CM Punk. And man, did they tear the house down. Wow, what a match. Seth Rollins delivered 3 running clotheslines trying to knock CM Punk out of the ring. CM Punk does one, sends Seth out of the ring. Punk dives over the ropes. Seth catches him coming with a super kick. Seth runs at Punk. Punk backbody tosses him over a barricade. Jumps on the barricade, jumps off of it, clothesline Seth Rollins. They end up fighting amongst the fans for a little bit. Then CM Punk grabs the top of the announce table sign, smashes it across the back of Rollins. And CM Punk rolls back to the ring. Rollins hits him with a curb stomp. That was awesome. But Punk, being Punk, was smart, rolled out the ring. Seth does his famous dives for the ropes. He gets 2 in a row going. Goes for a third one. CM Punk counters there with a knee to the face as he ran back to the ring. Hit 2 running knees in the corner. Clothesline. Hit a top rope swinging neck breaker. That was amazing from Punk. Then he placed Seth Rollins between the ropes. Delivered a neck breaker between the ropes. Delivered a swinging neck breaker again. Focused on the neck of Rollins. CM Punk hit the go to sleep. Rollins kicked out. Rollins hit the go to sleep. Punk kicked out. Punk hit the curb stomp. Rollins kicked out. These guys exchanged forearm shots, punches, chops, super kicks. Like, wow. You gotta watch this match, folks. It was awesome from start to finish. Seth Rollins hit a pedigree on top of the announce table. Rolled Punk in the ring. Quickly hit a second pedigree. Followed up by a curb stomp. Awesome sequencer. Punk just kicked out in the nick of time, but getting his foot on the bottom rope for a rope break. Then Seth Rollins went for a curb stomp. Punk caught him, go to sleep. Seth bounced off the ropes, turn around. Punk delivered other GTS go to sleep. Your winner, CM Punk. The show ended with CM Punk celebrating in the corner, and Seth Rollins just ticked off, look on his face. I'm hoping this is the start of the heel turn. Seth, McIntyre, Kevin Owens, I want this stable to happen. It needs to happen, WWE. These guys can take out the Bloodline, take out CM Punk, run roughs off over WWE Raw or SmackDown, wherever they end up, or both at this point. Next week on Raw, we got Chad Gable. He requested he wants to fight a cruiserweight, a high flyer. Adam Pearce, I got someone in mind, but it's a mystery appointment. We all know who this is. It's Pentagon from AEW. He's been signed to WWE. He's coming. I cannot wait. This guy was amazing at AEW. I got the action figures of him and Rey Fenix, the Lucha Bros, but Tony Khan of AEW did something dirty. Rey Fenix contract expired. So he was going to be signed to WWE to come alongside Pentagon and debut as a tag team. But Tony Khan decided that the time that Rey Fenix was injured should not count on his contract or whatever. So now Rey Fenix has to wait the months he was out injured. So I guess apparently now, what I'm trying to understand, I guess, is he was out injured for like 4 months. So those 4 months he was out injured doesn't count for the 4 months under contract or something that was left or something. Anyhow, Tony Khan screwed over Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix is still part of AEW until his contract officially expires. So now the plan is for Pentagon, I guess, to go solo. WWE's announced already online that they got to scrap the plans they had as this tag team and just go with Pentagon single to Rey Fenix to come back. So it's going to be Pentagon versus Chad Gable 1-on-1 next week. If it's not him, it's not going to make sense who else it is. We have Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser set up for next week. We got the finals of the first ever Intercontinental Women's Championship tournament to crown the first ever champion. Dakota Kai versus Audrey Valkyrie. That should be one heck of a great match. And Finn Balor, Damian Priest in a street fight. That's next week's Raw, folks. Definitely check out Raw after the first hour and 40 minutes. Unless you like talking. If you like talking segments that drag on, watch the first hour and 40 minutes, because I was falling asleep. It was hard to stay awake, because I don't mind talking if there's a talking for half hour in a match, but that many talking segments on the roll, no. I love the graphic. I love the intro. I love how they come out of the ring now, like the little thing that comes up with the screen showing how many times they've been champion, stuff like that, and just the way it looks, the cool graphics. Seth Rollins' attire was awesome looking. It was amazing looking. The Rock announced he's coming to NXT tonight just to talk. And he's going to be on SmackDown probably. The only match they still announced for SmackDown is LA Knight versus Nakamura for the United States Championship. I'm loving this, because we don't know what the other 4 matches are going to be on SmackDown now. They're a total surprise, which is going to be cool. Let me know below your thoughts on the first Raw on Netflix. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Were you 50-50? What matches you liked? What matches you didn't like? And also, they showed A-Town Down Under, Bayley, and Camille Hayes from SmackDown backstage on Raw talking to Raw superstars and that. So, that's just more like, teasing for like, ooh, we might trade these superstars to Raw, see how the fans love it. Well, let me tell you, Bayley got a huge fan reaction when she was shown backstage. The fans went nuts when they saw her. So I won't be surprised Bayley's being traded to Raw, Because what a reaction she got from the fans. Stay tuned, everybody. Tomorrow night, I'll have the Netflix premiere of NXT's New Year's Resolution event on there. I really hope Uma Fima wins that World Championship. Because the plan is for Trick Williams to come to the main roster already. Or the plan is for Uma Fima to come up on the main roster. But then leaning more towards Trick Williams, apparently online is what I heard and read. If that's the case, I don't want 84 as champion. He's not ready to be a main event champion. And if they give him a push, it's just going to be like Ethan Page last year, where they realized the 3 months he was champion, the ratings were down on NXT. Then they got the title off of him, and the ratings went back up. So hopefully they realized we should not do that with 84. I am curious if they're going to show any talent for Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Because lately it's just been like Raw talent. There's been no SmackDown talent on the show. I like to see some SmackDown superstars at NXT show up. Like, you know, what'd be cool? Like, show like the Motor City Machine Guns or like LWO or Pretty Diddley. Like, show somebody from SmackDown be on NXT to tease the trade thing that was happening. Oh, before I forget, John Cena announced he's going to be in the Royal Rumble this year. And there's your winner, folks. I know what you're thinking. How is he the winner? Online, the past 3 years in a row, somebody has leaked. They always do this. So they leak online on the wrestling site. Different ones. It shows the entry order of the wrestlers, how they come out. And it's highlight yellow who wins. And 3 years in a row, this person that leaks this has been he's been right. Or she's been right. And this year, so John Cena at number 15 or 17 as the winner. So I'm guaranteeing you, John Cena is probably going to win the Royal Rumble this year. If not, then that means WWE finally realized we got to change this up. Because fans already know who's winning it. And give us somebody unexpected. So let me know below in the comments who you want to see win the 2025 Royal Rumble. And go on to WrestleMania. If it is John Cena, I'm okay with it. Because at least he earned it, right? He didn't come out like number 29 or 30. And it's his final year before he retires. He honestly should retire as champion. I do want to see John Cena win the Intercontinental Championship before he retires this year. Because that's the one championship that's eluded him. He deserves to at least have one Intercontinental title run. Stay safe, everybody. Stay tuned to Sweet Bye.